out in game 2.
Well, H2k, they've drafted themselves a bit of a scaling composition, a lot of pick potential, really good ability to move.
And it's going to be Jankos around the side. Flaxus better keep his flash finger ready, as he does. See if he can get a reverse bait. In comes Memento. Level 3 to level 2 right now. He's going to get the tack sweep on, and they're going to get themselves first blood on the Camille. We're not done yet. Flashing forward, Odo brings the hammer down, and there's just flashes all over the map right now as Febiven is looking to get himself one, and Knight's coming up from River. Can Flaxus survive? He's put in Rune Prison, gets a twisted advance. In comes Knight. It's 1 for 1 more so far, and Knight wants another kill, but he takes a tower shot too far. Febiven will clean him up.
Monumental exhaust from Febiven to keep his top laner alive. But what
things haven't happened yet. Didn't happen last game for a while either. But EQ and Hustlin, they had this really interesting combination in lane. It just hasn't done a whole lot for him yet. Well, we're waiting for those late game fights.
While he will lose a bit of farm and experience, it's not all bad as Odo.
Odo's going really deep on this. He takes a tower shot. He did not want to. Flash, and the sapling touches down. Flaxish is able to get a solo kill up top.
Wow, props to Flaxish for punishing the dive from Odo. And now you actually start to see Giants putting a bit of aggression down bottom.
Yeah, Hustlin, though, he steps forward. He's taking tower shots. In comes Memento around the side. They turn their attention to Shay. And they'll have enough to take him down. It goes Hustlin's way, though. The curtain call is now open, and Hustlin's going to have to tank for his AD carry. 1 shot, 2 shots, 3, and they flash to get away from them all. Giants, when they play a little bit cocky when they think they have the lead, losing a lot of deaths to ROCCAT in that other game, and it might happen again. Odoamne stuck in the Hex deck. Ultimatum, no flash available. Friends are coming, but it's too late. Flaxish with the kill. Really keeping Memento on the back foot, keeping him out of his own jungle.
Just want to say, I would take a bullet for you, but can Hustlin take these bullets?
We'll see. 1 shot, that's going to be a second. He opens up a big Stranglethorns, and Hiku with the combo is not enough to get the kill. The plants can't do it. Febiven is limping away. Memento steps right into 3. The execution was not enough.
The bloodlust in his eyes was too strong, and Memento ends up going down.
Memento, though, is looking to secure himself a kill. It's flashed out by Febiven. Jankos coming in for the 2v2. The tack sweep, they turn to Jankos, and he just blows away Memento. Knight flashing, but the party portal is not going to be bringing anybody there. Hustlin turns on in, and we've seen a couple fights like this that just keep high-fiving their way in. Flaxish is going to get bopped out of there, and it is a 1 for none.
Both junglers were around the mid lane waiting for a possible gank, but we may very well see a fight right now.
Oh, flashing in, Flaxish going, and Febiven is going to get taken down. Knight finishes the job with a poke from a soldier. Flaxish still tanking on the back half. The curtain call opens, Stranglethorns dodged away. Jankos getting the finisher onto Flaxish, and Odo knocking them into the wall. Nuclear taking that kill. It's 2 for 1 in the aftermath.
Giants do what they can to try and get something from this fight, and I don't think he can disengage.
Don't think he's getting out of this one. Febiven is tanking tower shots, but not nearly enough. Odo is a bro. He steps in and finishes that one. Jankos, Febiven having a ball this game now. Giants did fire back. Memento stopped up for just a second, but they're going to try to defend on the mid. Knight getting blown away for a second, and Memento throws him in the ultimatum, but he's taken down, and Jankos gets a heal from Nuclear. He's out of there. Curtain call tanked by Flaxish for just a moment, seeing if they can stop this, but Odo is hunting around the side. They're trying to clear this mini wave to see if they can get the siege on. Knight is pretty themselves an outer. It's 2-2. Memento tried to go in for the play on Odoamne, but he was too slippery.
I like the fact the Giants are responding, but now you see Febiven in the bottom lane.
See if he can make the play on Flaxish. He is gonna get taken down. Febby shreds through his health bar with a little help from Jankos.
This backtracks to what we were talking about earlier on. If Febiven gets too far ahead, who in the side lane is going to be able to deal with him? You can't send Knight because it's very difficult for him to... You have someone like a Rise. Ooh, this isn't.
Hold on a minute. Febiven finding a little more than he bargained for here. It's trying to polish off Memento, but it will not be the case. Memento getting a little revenge. He gets himself another kill. Baron spawning in about 5 seconds, but I don't think either team's in any position to go for it right now. Only 20 minutes into the game, 7-11 in kills.
So a bit of a mistake there from Febiven.
Speaking of, holy moly! Hustlin doing his best New Dawn impression. That Zyra was not tanky enough. A double kill with the collateral damage from Jankos, who is having a hell of a game.
H2k punished the rotation from Giants through their jungle. Bit of a mistake there from Giants, not realizing that they don't have control over their own jungle. And now H2k can try and force this, but...
Wait a minute, Jankos goes deep. He tried to get the pick off on a Hikyu, but way too far, and he gives up his life that time around, so that's going to halt H2k's progress.
A lot of individual mistakes coming out from both teams right now. Febiven overextending in the bottom lane. Giants hustling and Memento not respecting the lack of control they have over there in jungle. And then Jankos just getting too close to the turret, thinking he had more damage than he did.
Yep, so he's going to have to ponder that one as he goes back to base. The short route. Edge of Night completed for him as well, so... Do have a lot of damage on this H2k lineup. The Rise, scaling up, still sitting on the tier. Che's caught right now. Let's see if Giants can make something happen out of it. Bullet time, Che dodges most of it, but the ultimatum is there, and there is nowhere you can go. Memento is getting another kill now. He's had 2 in the last couple of minutes. This might be what the Camille needs.
Good punish from difference around the map as Memento gets caught.
Oh, the leash is on. Jankos is there. The damage from Memento. There is so much. The curtain call's been opened. Jankos can just take him down, and he does. While Giants were occupied trying to dive this tower, Hiku's going to get melted through. Flaxus is left for dead. And he might be tanky, but not nearly enough. Maybe he can finish off Nuclear before all said and done. Throws the sapling way too late. It is 3 kills to 1. As they manage to take down Che. Giants, that's a consolation prize for these guys.
Giants are the ones that try to force the fight, but it is H2k that are able to come out on top. The fact that Giants invested so many resources into just diving that tower will result in a teamfight loss and a possible Baron for H2k.
Not a lot they can do to contest this while Memento's still busy on the respawn, and with the smite down, it's official. H2k secure themselves the Baron and a 4K gold lead.
First you send Jankos bot, he knows he can swiftly move up top lane, he exerts a bit of pressure, gets a bit of poke, then he makes his way up top side as now a fight stick kicks off.
Oh, they knock Jankos right into the ultimatum, but Knight nearly gets taken down and the curtain call's opened up. Che's gonna have to flash the last of the damage. Knight is still gonna survive. Protect the President is the name of the game for Giants. They get themselves 1 pick onto Jankos, but Hustlin still dies in the aftermath, and Febiven is unopposed on the top side.
But Giants should be able to defend this. The fact that they were able to find themselves a fight is good as Febiven goes in.
Yeah, Hiku's got to live through that one. Let's see if Memento can tag his way in. Febiven just gets swiped by the tag sweep, but it's not going to be enough to even deter him from continuing this.
Well, right now they actually have no one pushing on mid lane. Which I think is a bit of a mistake because there is an exposed inhibitor. Their priority is on the turret, and here they go.
Okay, curtain call. They're going to try to zone him out. 1-shot dodge. The second's going to connect onto Knight. Hiku taking a lot of damage, and Nuclear says thank you very much. In comes Odo to knock Knight into that tower. He's going to get taken down, shut down by Febiven. The tower just keeps pecking away at the health bars, but it is not enough to deter this H2k squad with only 2 members left and Hustlin bleeding out and trying to hustle his way back to the fountain to heal. This looks like it could be game over right now, right here. Memento trying to keep himself relevant in this fight. The hammer, the windup, the pitch. Otowamne says, stay right where you are.
H2k with the clean fight force to break into their first inhibitor, transition it into their second. They can likely take the third. The question is, do they go for the game end or do they just disengage? I think the safe thing to do is back off.
Yeah, they've gotten most of the base, but they don't need to overcommit. This is players from the others. I mean, Jankos is a damn good player. Let's see what he's able to do in this fight. This time around, Giants trying to force something to happen. Flaxish is tanking up a lot of damage. So is Otowamne, but he might be the first casualty in this fight. Never mind! Febiven unloads on Giants. That's a quick 3 kills like that. Flaxish is still sticking around, but not for long. Down he goes. That's the ace. That's gonna be the base. What a victory for H2k.
H2k with a massive team fight win, and that should be more than enough for them to close out the game and take the 2-0.
Flashing forward to just finish the job, wait for the minions to march forward, and just get a mana redemption in at the last second to keep themselves nice and healthy. H2k, what a team fight from them, what a victory, and they will close it out in style, 2-0 over Giants Gaming.
Eventually, it looks like right now H2k...
Now let the minions do the job, that's
They're
fine.
just gonna wait and give the minions their moment to shine.
I guess even minions deserve the MVP once in a while, so they finish it, and there it goes. 2-0 on the week for H2k. You can't be too mad at even the few mistakes they made.
But we do have to give props to Giants in the way in which they were able to continue fighting, even when they were put in a deficit early on. Remember that you'd consider them down and out after that horrible level 2, level 3 play that happened up in the top lane. Memento got put behind really hard. The Rise had already gotten himself a kill.
Yeah.